college algebra. We have made it this far. Now, if you've been with me for the whole journey, you know we've been working through 6 weeks so far of learning guides to help you with your college algebra class. And here in week 7, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to spend some time looking at exponentials and logarithms. Definitely going to give you the help you need to really master these concepts. Now, if this is the first time you're seeing my face, hi, my name is Dr. Marissa May, and I'm on a mission to help students feel confident in their math classrooms. So be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. That way you get a notification every time a new video is posted so that you get all the support and the help that you need. As always, if you have questions or comments or something that I could help you with further, please leave them in the comments below. I would love the opportunity to help in any way that I can. For this video, we're going to focus mainly on these examples. I'm going to put a link below in the descriptions if you want to download a copy of the learning guide. You definitely can do that and then follow along as we work through some of these examples. Now, here I have given you an example of how the exponential and the logarithm statements are related. We will use them today as we work through our examples, so you can reference that back. I do want to show you how we work through some of the examples with a graphing calculator. Now, I'm going to focus on the Desmos graphing calculator. If you have another favorite that you would like to use, please feel free to do that. However, I'm going to use the Desmos simply because it's free and students can access it pretty easily. So let me switch our view so you can see the Desmos graphing calculator. I'll link it below. That way you can use access as well. And I'm going to use it to evaluate these values with exponents. So just very simply, when you use the Desmos graphing calculator, you're going to type in the 6, and then you're going to use the caret, which is shift 6. So you're going to hold down the shift button, press the 6 key. It's going to take you into the exponent, and then you can type in the 3 as your exponent. And Desmos gives you the value here, 216. Now, Desmos will do the same thing for the rational, the fraction exponents. We just have to put it in carefully. So I'm going to put in 125. Then I'm going to do that shift 6. And then you're going to do 2 divided by 3. And you see how Desmos converted it to a fraction for you? And notice then that we are told that that is 25. Pretty nice, okay? Then we'll do the same for the next one. 7, shift 6, and then put in -2. Now this one's going to give you a decimal, but I want you to look over at the left to see the fraction symbol. If you'll click that, Desmos will calculate this as a fraction for you. So no need to really worry about any of those pieces. Desmos does all the heavy lifting for you. Again, if you're using a different calculator, you're welcome to do that. The TI-8384 can do these same skills. I'm just using Desmos because it is available and free. All right, let's look at question number two. What is the range of y equals 4 to the x? Now, range, remember, that's the y values. So we're going to cross these out, delete these, and we're just going to ask Desmos now to graph f of x equals 4. Now remember, to do the exponent of x, you're going to do shift 6 and then type the x here, and you get this graph. Now, something I want you to notice about this graph is I want you to notice that all of the graph is above the x-axis. Even this little portion over here gets really close to the x-axis, but it never touches it. So we know that all of our y values are going to be positive. Now, we can say that in a couple of ways. We can say that all of our y values are greater than 0. Or if we need to say it in interval notation, we can say that it starts at 0 and goes to positive infinity. Notice that I did not include the 0, and that's because I did not have the equal to underneath the inequality. That's because this graph never touches the x-axis. It gets really, really close, but it never touches. All right, let's look at number 3 then. It says to approximate the value of e to the 4.1 power. So I'm going to just type that again in Desmos. Now remember, Desmos understands that e is a number. So we're going to type e, shift 6, and now type your 4.2. and you are given 66.686. Now, depending on what you're being asked, you may be asked to round this to 3 decimal places. You may be asked to round this to 1 decimal place. You'll have to read the instructions for your problem very carefully because it varies from assignment to assignment. But you get the idea that Desmos was able to give you that value pretty easily. All right, we're done with the calculator for this portion. I'm going to switch our view back so that you can see problem 4. We're going to change this from an exponential to a logarithmic form. I think this is very important to get these pieces in the right spots because I don't think in logarithms. Okay. I think in exponents better. So if I know how to convert from a logarithm to an exponent, then I stand a better chance to be able to evaluate. Now, so here's what we do. We have the 4 equals 3.2 to the x. Now, the 3.2 is what we call the base. So when we write our logarithm, we're going to use the word log, and we're going to put the base down here. The exponent is your answer. And what's inside is 4. So realize where this went. The base went down here by the log. It's a subscript. Okay. The exponent is your answer. And so it leaves only this blank for the value inside. When you go the other way, it's a little bit easier. I like to think of it in this way. Start with your base, go to your exponent. So base to the exponent equals what's inside. So base to the exponent equals what's inside. And that will allow you, again, remember, I told you I don't think in logarithms, but I can think in this exponent here. And so I hope that helps you with these examples. I will link the next video for the week 7 learning guide below so that you can keep following along. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye for now.